You know, ever since I was a child, I always dreamed I could create a love that my mom and my dad shared. It was amazing. They loved each other for 10 long years before he suffered an accident. Truck accident. Took his life, but I didn't take this. And with my mom, she's passing last February. Well, passed, checked out. You say passed. I say checked out because where's the energy of that person? Where did they go? What were they up to? It's in the center of every light. It's a circle, like a rainbow I'm looking at now. Are you scared of the dark? Are you scared of the truth in life? To live in all honesty, where do you get your money? Do you work for your money in life? Have you earned your tithes? Do you pay back and ask for forgiveness? Because that's not happening. You will live the sin that you commit. Mark my words, you will live the sin that you commit. You miss the mark. You think that high thinking and investment and globalization of the economy is something that's going to make you achieve a place in heaven, a place in the stars with me, Jesus Christ, or William Anthony Leisure 777. It's kind of like Lord of the Rings when he said, "No, I'm not Gandalf the White. I'm Gandalf the Grey." So I've always been looking for a really lucrative business idea that could not only give back to the world, but give back to future generations. Kind of like a high-speed rail. A lot of people are going to think it's BS because of all the environmentalists and people that's stopping it from progressing. I mean, when it was a war, it was easy to make a railroad. We just crossed the United States and ran over anybody that got in our way. There wasn't cameras and environmentalists and studies we have to do. But now it's like everybody wants to do it smooth and nice and easy. So let this be a talking event, but let this also be a crucifixion of you in the flesh and your soul. That I mark my words, that I will know what's in my nation. I will know my people, and I will not commit the ultimate sin of missing the mark and thinking you and your church is going to get ahead of me. I don't go to church, but I'll help you with your food distributions and your antidotes. I'll help you move your pallets. I wish I could tell you not to serve that unclean food to people, but you don't care. Churches are just about people being nourished and fed. And then I'm not picking on bashing, but if you give old food to people, they're going to get sick and then cost the government thousands of dollars. That's why you guys are kind of terrorists. That's why I don't go to church. I try to help you, but I can only say, look, you bought that discounted meat because it hasn't been properly refrigerated or frozen. Okay? And that gets people sick, and that costs everybody ultimately the most. So go ahead and keep stealing my ideas, steal the sermons, teach all the sermons you want to keep your family fed and in a house and the mortgage paid. Because I don't care. You're going to be so far below me, so far behind me, that my mom is teaching me to build a love that you don't have. And right now I have her in my arms. I'm going to keep her, and I'm going to keep care of her and cherish her all days of my life. I'm going to watch out for you guys mostly. Church people. The vans and the accidents over the years. The righteous crusade for the cross. Come on, if you were Jesus Christ, would you walk into a building with a cross that you were crucified on? It's honestly, I'm telling you, I'm asking you. All the torture devices of the Catholic churches in the past. Catholic alcoholic. Is there a curious resignation now that reefer madness is starting to come down, and we know that people can get off THC and think that, hey, this isn't such a bad thing. It's not reefer madness. It's aggression because you're protecting your nation. You're protecting that which is inside the heart, inside your nation, your soul. See, me and my wife, I guess you could say my future wife, we're getting to know each other. We're going to live each other. We're going to live in holy wedlock before we get married. So we know we're not going to kill each other. And no, we're not going to get insurance so we can buy our family a house and they can be spoiled and stay inside a Chinese stucco drywall till they get dementia. No, No, we ain't playing that. No, we'll work and earn and build a house if we have to. And this is what happens when you get out of one relationship to another. You have to be strong. I mean, I'm 43 years old, so I've had about 8 loves of my life. And I'm telling you that there's only 2 that really represented real love. And they were pretty abused and pretty well out there, man. Just like me. I'm very experienced, very technical, very glorious with nature, and I will live, and I will thrive, and I will succeed, and you can too. But get busy living, as they say in Shawshank Redemption, or get busy dying. I'm still the king, baby.